Mic check 1 2 1 2. The dogs in the building. We live. Yeah. No copying this shit with me, man. You know how we do over at the UUCast. Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Yo, what's good?
The dogs in the building.
Oh shit.
The big dogs in the building.
My guys are
DJ Siroc in this
is,
shit with me, man.
They know what's going on, man.
You know Compy in this shit with me, man.
You know.
You know how we do.
That's a fact.
DJ Siroc.
Big L.
In the flesh.
What's poppin', kid?
My boy's making a lot of moves, man. A lot of moves out here. Tell me a little bit about what you got going on.
I mean, right now I've just been chilling. You know, everything's slowed up. Quarantine type vibes.
Yeah, but so I noticed you were recently just out in Atlanta.
Oh yeah, I was moving and shaking with my boy Easy Swindles.
Yeah, Easy. That's my boy too. From back in the day, I went to school with him. He's been making waves, working real hard.
Yeah. He's doing real well.
So, you know what you guys got going on, like business wise? If you can talk about it, like, what would your title technically be?
I ain't gonna say too much. I'm his manager.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna say too much, but we working on a project right now, so I'll tell them to stay tuned for that for sure.
He ain't gonna say too much, but yo,
Facts.
Project coming.
Yeah, they're gonna see what's going on.
That's a fact. It's about time. When I seen you guys
much.
hooked up, I was like, word. That's a good team.
Oh yeah. He's been doing real well. I really love working with him.
That's a good team, man. And I'm glad to see you moving into like a managerial role too.
Oh yeah. I actually love the artist management side of music,
right?
Like just as much as I love DJing and you know everything that goes with that. So
yeah, don't you think they kind of go hand in hand?
Yeah. I think me being a person, I record my own music and shit like that. So me being involved in that and then DJing and traveling the world, I think it helps when you want to be a manager because you've seen a lot of different scenarios play out. Yeah,
and you kind of already know what to expect.
Yeah,
and you kind of know how things work.
For sure.
Especially being a DJ.
Yeah, and it's constantly a learning game too.
Yeah, that's the thing about like some skills and some like businesses are really good. Like photography is kind of like that, where like being a DJ is like definitely it might be the biggest thing where it's like it gets you in the door.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Like being a DJ gets you in a lot of rooms.
Definitely, and especially if you're a good DJ too. You like solid.
Yeah, especially, and I already know because one of the main things, like, so when I first really met you, it was from the parties at Mint.
Yeah. And
I noticed,
crazy.
You know, being the owner of Mint, I always took notice of like who brought people out. It's like that's how I make my money, and like you were always whenever you had a party.
Oh no, I appreciate that.
It was lit. Man.
You know, I just be doing my own thing, really. Like, I just be chilling.
Yeah, but people gonna pop out for you, though.
Yeah. Like, a lot of the people that I know is just day one people, like, running into people as well along the way. Right. And they all just fuck with me. So, it's just mad genuine. Yeah,
you were working with a couple other DJs, too, and that, like, whenever you have a party.
I actually, it's a team. So, it's me, I'm DJ Siroc. For the people that's watching, and then I work with DJ Key, that's my boy, that's my right hand man. Akiva, DJ Light Show, DJ High Class. That's the clique, that's the team.
Yeah.
Like, well, if I'm there, they're there. If they're there, I'm there.
Yeah.
It don't matter who's booked. We're all DJing.
That's how it's gotta be.
Yeah.
Because DJing it's a daunting task. Like, especially like if it's like a long party, like you're sitting there and you're on the boards, like you get thirsty, you gotta take a piss. Like, people don't understand that. People just expect, and it's it's so much pressure.
Yeah, and then a lot of other DJs, they do what they see best, and we live in a time where like teams aren't popular as much as they used to be back then, like being in groups and shit like that. But we make it important for us to all roll as one. So it don't matter who's the most popular or the most famous. So it don't matter. We all
because everything you all turn up. Yeah. You all turn up. Yeah, I mean that's just seeing that I'm like okay, like these dudes are moving smart. Because I remember the first night it was your birthday, I think. I think it was the first time we really did something.
I meant, that
joint was
lit. Man, everybody who was at that party know what was going on in there. That shit was crazy. Then, like, that was like the first event from like the whole quarantine and shit.
Yeah.
But I've never posted a party flyer and it got over 50 likes.
Because people were beasting to pop out.
Yeah, I posted that joint got like over 150 likes. I'm like, oh shit,
It's about to go crazy.
Yeah. You had people I didn't even know hitting me up like, yo, can I come to your birthday party? I'm like, nah, but y'all ain't partied in months, so yeah. Fuck it, come on.
Come on. Yo, I'm not gonna front, bro. I remember like at the end of that night, bro, when it was like me, you, and Trey, and we were just vibing in there, bro, and you were just like, yo, bro, this is the best birthday I ever had. I'll never forget that.
It was straight, because like I'm a person who I've had bad birthdays, so
yeah,
for me that was like golden.
Yeah,
people looking at it probably wasn't like the biggest thing they've been to, but for me it's like the vibe. I don't even care.
It was lit though.
Yeah, it was lit.
So lit. The vibe was so like all your parties, the vibes never got like it was never people come with the right vibe. Like that's what I like about your crowd.
Everybody's
like,
dancing and having a good time. They're not smoking it out too much. They're not super drunk. Everybody's just cool.
Yeah, I remember they was hitting the synchronized splits and that shit. I'll never forget that shit.
This dude was crazy.
Splits.
This dude is crazy.
I was like, they planned this?
Nah, they just in there doing what they do.
They was in the zone. They all just, it was synergy. They was like, all right, let's all hit the split.
And I'm on some shit like, you like it, I love it. Fuck it. Do it. Listen, if it's split time, it's split time.
Yeah, so I mean, what was your like mindset? I remember you were just like, I remember Trey was like, yo, DJ Siroc's looking for a place to do his thing, da 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 da. And I remember at the time I was like, yo, I don't know what's going on with this virus and everything. So I'm like, yo, I don't really like. We'll see. Like I'm with it, but we gotta have to test the waters, bro.
Yeah,
we got to test the waters.
The way I was looking at it is, I know how everything is. It's like, yo, you got a spot, you want to throw something, but you don't want it to be too wild because you're gonna make it hot.
Yeah.
But that's how I came up. I came up DJing, throwing my own parties, and they never got too crazy because I know how to throw a party.
Right.
So I'm like, yo, I could kind of bring that aspect to them, and we kind of just piggyback off each other, and we just keep it controlled.
Yeah, controlled.
Because I don't have a wild crowd that comes out.
That was my job. Yeah. My job was running around, and pretty much cause I got like knowledge on like everything, whether it's the audio equipment, or whether it's the letting people in the bathroom. My job was just to be the glue.
Yeah, no, that's
I was like Draymond Green.
Yeah, it was fun.
OD fun. All the parties were fun. We had like a couple. We had a couple of them. They all got lit.
That whole wave, just like coming into contact with you and meeting you and everything, it was all mad smooth and genuine. Because I remember I was coming to have a meeting with Trey at Mint, and I ain't had seen my boy Q in a while. So I walked in there and I'm like, oh shit, yo, Q, what you doing in here? And then they introduced me to you and I'm like, yo, what's good? You know what I'm saying? That was around New Year's then when I met you.
Yeah, because I think, did you a New Year's party?
Yeah.
Oh, that was the first one you did. Yeah. First one you did was the New Year's party, and then you did your birthday after that. Yeah, the New Year's party was crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. We had two.
Yeah.
We did that one, and it got wild. People started scrapping.
Yeah.
Yo, honestly, at Mint, the parties we threw were the ones that got the wildest.
Yeah. Because that's when I first met you.
Yeah. There was people scrapping. Remember the girl who was giving out champagne, right?
Yeah, they was in there bugging.
We was giving out free champagne in the back for New Year's for the toast. And I remember this chick was like I'm giving out champagne, bro. This shit came out of my pocket. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, and she was like, I forget what she did, bro. But I was just looking at her, bro. And she was like, just chatting.
Yeah.
And I just smacked the champagne.
Yo, my boy L, wild boy.
Her friend was like, yo. Her friend was like, what are you doing? I smacked the joint out of her hand.
Yo, dude don't got no filter. That's your spot, though.
But you got to do that.
Being ungrateful at my spot, you got to get out.
You got to do that because, like, you got to, like, what I learned is, and I'm sure you can, like, relate with this, being, like, a party thrower, is that, like, you got to, like, let people know that there's, and it works in two ways. Like, you got to let people know, like, yo, we're not playing around in this. It's real immediate.
There's boundaries.
Real and immediate consequences. And then also, you got to, like, people need to feel safe.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Then it's like, yo, you come in my party, you doing some dumb shit. I could do dumb shit too. So let's not do dumb shit.
Yeah, I could do real dumb shit.
Yeah.
And like also, it's like the people. This is how I always viewed the relationship, as like me being like kind of like a bouncer / like overseer of the party. Is like people will allow me to disrespect them slightly in order. If I do it to everyone who's out of line, you see what I'm saying? In order for
you're not just nitpicking, you just saying, yo, don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't
not
do that.
in no asshole type of way. You just got. It's not like you can't say, hey man, you please not spill that drink. Yeah. The motherfucker, what you doing with that shit?
But at the same time, if somebody starts like beasting on them, like let's say you at the party, you just a party goer, and then somebody step on your shoes and they like, yo, they getting rough with you, you gonna expect me to come and have that same energy with them. You see what I'm saying? So it's like a give and take.
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
It's a give and take. But yo, man, so just tell me about the Lynn escapades if you can. Just like,
yeah, so
'cause I want to go down there soon too.
Well, my mom, she's out there and everything. So I went out there to basically rock with her and enjoy Thanksgiving. And then me and Easy did the whole club thing for the weekend. And I had the records spinning in the club while we had the section thing going on. And we did the single release party at the Gold Room. So at the time, we did it smartly because there was no big artist that weekend. So if we're in the club and we got the records spinning and we got a big section, we look like the artists.
Exactly.
So now they had like the phone lights out us and everything, and people's coming up and asking, yo, what's this? Who are you? Yo, let me get, you know what I'm saying? Let me get you on the gram. Like, where y'all from? So it's more so like a training camp type of thing.
Right.
We going out there sparring, we moving and shaking with certain people, just getting experience.
Testing the waters.
Yeah, not going out there to be like, yo, I'm in Atlanta, I got my music playing in Atlanta, but more so just shaking hands and just meeting people and letting them see what we got going on, and we bringing this from upstate to down south.
Yeah, and networking.
It resonated very well.
Yeah, that's what people don't understand is like a lot of like especially artists out here, they're so focused on Albany. You know what I mean? And it's like, yo, Albany is cool, but like there's a whole world and there's like other cities that are way better for, you know, a way better place to promote yourself.
There's only but so much you can do anywhere you go. You know what I'm saying? In my experience, you maximize on what you got going on in your market, and then you take that and do that into other markets, and that's how you blow up, because now each market is like, yo, you ever check out so-and-so video? You check so-and-so single out. Yo, it's going crazy. So now that's when other people start looking at you like, yo, who's that?
And especially a city like Atlanta, where it's like they're allowing people to come in and spin their records.
They ain't on no BS out there. They want to hear new music.
Yeah. And it's like a cultural epicenter. So they're like, it's like one of the hottest spots for something like that. Like if you're an artist and you're trying to, you know, blow up, like go to Atlanta, try to get in the club. Like people are willing to work with you, especially you got some bread in your pocket. Like, you know what I mean? People are willing to give people chances.
A lot of artists fight over like a positioning that don't even exist.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Why would you want to be the king of one area where you can like be the king of the world, or the king of a region, or the king of half a continent? You know what I'm saying? And then like, instead of trying to be top dog, y'all can all work together and everybody is top dog. Yeah. Because all it is just having hot music. Hot music is universal. Ain't a listener ain't going to be like, yo, this nigga song is more dope than this song, so I'm only going to be a fan of him. If two niggas got hot shit, they're going to be like, yo, we about to fuck with both of them.
Exactly. I think, and especially like a place like Albany, one of the things I noticed, because like, you know, I've been around here and there, and one thing I noticed about Albany specifically is that like people have a scarcity mentality, where it's like they don't think there's enough for everybody, when like, and so you know they butt heads, and like in the short term, you streamline some attention, right? But you're gonna get way more long term attention if like you're the hottest artist in Troy and I'm the hottest artist in Albany, and we do a song together, and it's gonna get way more.
Then y'all kind of stay supporting each other's shit, but do it to be genuine. Don't do it to yo, his shit might blow up one day, so let me support him, or yo, he might blow up one day, let me support him. Kind of, you know, see where y'all both come from in a different background, to actually network each other, to see if y'all two people that are relatable, or that can actually fuck with each other. And then, you know, y'all supporting each other music, you don't never know what'll happen along the line. He might blow up first, but you know, y'all supporting each other and shit. So it's not even that he's gonna put you on, because they got the I'm gonna get put on type of mentality. It's just about having good relationships with people, because you might blow up too one day. Exactly. So now y'all both at this plateau. It's like, yo, we've been knowing each other and working together. So yo, let's do this. Let's do a show here, or you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I feel like you could do that at any type of level of music, fashion,
you see people do it all the time.
Yeah, it's just
like
about
you see the big
genuine
artists. You see Drake and Future do an album together. You see Jay-Z and Kanye do an album together. Like you see people, you know, collaborate and you know, help push each other. And even like it may be competition. Like it's always gonna be some level of competition, but like I think people view competition and rivalry wrong.
In my opinion on a lot of things is certain things I don't even be getting like mad at or whatever, because if certain people haven't been exposed to certain things, they wouldn't even know how to approach it a different way, because all their life they've been taught one way or they've done it one way.
Right.
So they haven't been around enough people moving in a way where it's new to them to kind of adapt to that and be like, yo, listen, we kind of been stepping on each other's toes for 10 years. But listen, for these 10 years, none of us have been recognized. Exactly. For these next 10 years, if a group of 20 of us we promoting all of each other's shit, we buying each other's merch, and we doing shows together, we gonna kind of boom all together.
It's gonna boom.
But I think the whole upstate market is getting more close to that as the days goes on, because there's a lot of dope artists out here doing their thing.
And there's a lot of synergy. It's a lot of synergy, and like, you know, people don't realize, like, you know, when it like Atlanta's like that. Like you see all them artists working together. Like you don't see none of them artists beefing with each other really. Like they all sharing each other's work. They all in each other's videos. They all supporting each other. They all, you know what I mean? They look themselves as one, as opposed to like somewhere like here where we're divided in so many different ways. Yeah. You know what I mean? And like even them, like these big artists who are making all this money, they have less of an ego when it comes to like, you know, putting other people on and collaborating with people than like some of the artists.
So they understand the game, bro. They ain't even in it to be undermining people and saying like, yo, I want to be this hot, and if I put him on, he gonna be hotter than me. Some people they ain't not looking at it like that. They
look at the wrong way.
Your shit is hot too. Yo, let's eat.
Well, they should look at it like going back to what I was saying about people looking at competition and rivalry the wrong way. It's like you shouldn't look at your rival like your enemy. You should look at your rival like your best friend. Like this dude is gonna push me to go harder, because like when I listen to his shit, I gotta be like, all right, he coming with that heat, so I gotta step my shit up. You see what I'm saying? And in turn, it pushes you both up to higher new heights. Yeah, because you're like, okay, he's fire.
Yeah, like to me personally, there ain't no reason for people to know certain songs and know the words to certain songs and not have shared the song or like the song or spread it to their people about the song. But, you know, they fuck with it. They think it's dope, but they don't want to show no love to it because of the image of the competition. It's like, yo, let's all work together.
Let's all work together.
That's my motto.
Yo, another thing too is I think one of the major problems with this area specifically is that like people have yet to see, like, people need to see the proof. People need to see somebody blow up crazy. You see what I'm saying?
The point of view and that you gotta
lose
picture.
the mentality.
Yeah.
You gotta lose the mentality. Like, oh, yo, he's dope, but
the perception.
He's dope, but he from he not.
But what I've learned just being in this shit, this life in general, everything is about perception. Yeah. And I think since nobody has kaboomed yet. Right. You feel what I'm saying? That's why they be having that mindset kind of. Yeah.
That mindset to where it's like, yo, you know, I see people doing their thing. I see people working, but like they just need to see one person go crazy. They just need to see one person blow up, and then they're going to be like, all right, so this is possible.
But me personally, it shouldn't even be like that, because, you know, just because somebody hasn't gone completely crazy yet, that don't mean that you can't be the person to do it. You don't got to see somebody do something for you to do it. You could be the person to do it.
Yeah, but you're a conqueror. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
You're a conqueror. You have a different mindset than most people. Most people aren't gonna think like that. You see what I'm saying? Like the game isn't you know, giving everybody the conqueror's mindset. It's being the person that goes into the darkness and goes into the unknown and comes back with that new information. Like, look, see, I told you.
Then a lot of people want it overnight. Yeah. And meet people like me or meet people like you that kind of have like status or know certain people and have certain connections and think, since we know those people, then working with you means that, I'm going to be lit in 3 months. Yeah. Or, yo, I'm going to sign a big deal in 6 months. Yeah. That's it. It don't even work like that.
Nah.
If I've been working all my life for these relationships, it's going to take me at least a while to kind of work you in and get you around the right people to make something happen.
Yeah, because, you know, people don't understand is the people in higher spots, they're well aware of that. Like, they're well aware of the fact that, people see, like, yo, they're trying to come up off my name, or they're trying to, like, you know what I mean? They're trying to skip steps fucking with me. And it's like, you know, it's like you got to understand, like, people
Same amount of work I put in, you got to put in.
You got to put in. People know what you're doing. And,
I'm here to add on to what you got going on.
And the people who are at that level, they got to see you do that and to be like, all right, he's willing to put in the work that I was willing to put in to get here.
Yeah.
Because the people like me, I'm always looking for people like that.
Yeah.
I'm always looking for people who will match my work ethic, who will match my grind, who will put in the same work I put in, because, I need you. It takes people to make things happen.
Absolutely.
Like, people are your greatest resource.
Team is absolutely necessary. Mm-hmm. And then like a lot of people kind of ask me, and it's all types of people, artists, producers, DJs, kids even. How did I get certain places? So I'm still grinding. I'm not the alpha and omega yet. I'm still grinding just like you. Yep. They always ask me, how did I do this and how did I do that? Like one of the biggest things that I'm like strong hold on and that I put my foot on. I'm not worried about what everybody else is doing. No. I'm going to do what I want to do. Yep. And I'm open-minded at the same time. Yeah. So if you give me some advice that makes sense, I'm going to take your advice, because if I didn't do it, how am I know it's not going to work?
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm doing me.
I'm going to do me. I'm going to take your advice if it makes sense. And if it's not working for me, I'm going to switch it up a little bit.
I can't worry about what the dude with 1 million followers is doing, or what the dude with 500 followers is doing. I got to worry about what I'm doing, because worry about what I'm doing is going to put me where I want to go, not worried about what he's doing.
Yeah, because a lot of those guys got there. They didn't get there from following someone else.
Exactly. They got there from following right here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yo, a lot of times, like people, they try to, like, if they see something working, they try to hop on that wave where it's like, bro, you're late.
And it don't work.
You late now.
It's never gonna work. Hopping on a wave, it ain't ever gonna work.
You late. It's already, the ship has sailed. Yeah. You got to go and try to catch the next bus. Like, yo, I'm going to wait for the next one. I'm going to try this. I'm going to come up with this. And that's going to be my way to go. But, you ain't, if you're second to the party, it's already over. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
I'm going to always tell people, like, yo, if you put in the work, you're gonna get there. Yeah. These big people that y'all thinking about, or y'all got the perception of, that's going to just take you and put yourself somewhere where you couldn't be. Newsflash, that's you putting yourself there. Yeah. They're just there to help what you got going on. Yeah. It's you put in the work, you're going to get where you want to go. Yeah. And you shouldn't seek out big names and big influencers. You should figure out a system and how you're going to get your brand off, whatever you want to do. You're a photographer, a DJ, an artist. Seek out putting a master plan to put yourself on, so everybody comes looking for you and you're not doing the looking for.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to interject and say, like, people don't understand, like, negotiation is like, in order to sit at the table, you got to have something to offer.
Absolutely.
Like, you can't just.
This ain't the 90s.
This ain't the 90s. Yeah, you know what I mean? You got to have something to offer. You got to be bringing something to the table worth value.
We live in an oversaturated world where, man, everybody is doing photography. Everybody's doing videos. Everybody's singing. Everybody's rapping. Everybody's DJing. What you doing that she's not? Exactly. Okay, yeah, you're pretty, but she's pretty. Okay. But yeah, yo. I like that auto-tune, but yo, he's using auto-tune too. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, what are you doing that my boy over here to the left is not doing? Exactly. Especially if you're seeking me out. So now it's different when, I'm sitting there, I'm scrolling on my phone, or I'm on my computer, or I'm listening to the radio, or I'm watching my TV, and I'm like, yo, that's some dope shit. Yo, I gotta find them right now, man. I gotta go grab the bag and throw the bag at them, because they doing something that's way different than I've ever seen. And I think a lot of people don't look at it like that. You want to be that person that they say, yo, we need him. Yeah. We need her. We need them.
One of the quotes I read in the book is that business is not what people can do for you. It's what you can do for them. Yes. That's the mindset you got to have with it. It's like, what can I give? Like, all right, if you're a rapper, it's like, what can I give my listeners? What can I do for them? What can I give them? You know what I mean? And then worry about, you're going to receive. Like, I think people, that's the scarcity mentality again. I think people are afraid to give because they don't know if they're going to receive back. But when you give with an open heart and you're just doing it, you're doing it in righteousness, then it's bound to come back in one way, shape, or form.
Gotta be, if you're gonna be a giver, it's gotta be genuine.
Exactly, like it's gonna come back in one way, shape, or form. I think people are just so like attached to things, like they're afraid to sacrifice. You know what I mean? Because they're like, dang, if I sacrifice, I might not get back. I might not. They're hoarding. They're hoarding. That's not the way the economy works. The economy is give and take, give and take. You know what I mean? It's like playing when you're like, you play with a kid, right? We're playing with that kid. You want to, let's say I'm playing the kid in Madden, right? Mm-hmm. And then if I play the kid in Madden and I beat him 60-0 every single time, that kid's not going to want to play no more.
Yeah, definitely.
The kid's going to be like, yo, I'm not playing you. I just lost 60-0. But like if you playing Madden, right? Let's say I'm playing with my little brother and I'm beating him. I score a touchdown. I might let him score a touchdown. You know what I mean? Then I score another touchdown. I might let him score a touchdown. I score 2 touchdowns. I'm still winning. And then I let him score another touchdown, but I'm still up a touchdown. You see what I'm saying?
It's making it more, it's better.
It's better.
Yeah.
It's better because now we're both playing. We're both organic. Having fun. Exactly. And he still wants to keep playing. Now, we translate that into money. It works like this. Like, okay, boom, you got the sweatshirt, right? Boom, I buy your sweatshirt. Boom, you come through. You throw a show at my store. Now I'm making the money back. You see what I'm saying? Or like, you know, I have somebody on the podcast. Like, boom, they come through. You know, I do the podcast. I put them on a platform, but in turn, it comes back to the people who are coming to watch you. But now they seeing me too. Like, I don't charge people to come on the podcast. You see what I'm saying? Some people
it's
like,
genuine.
You should charge. I'm like, no, bro. That defeats the purpose.
Yeah, you're just trying to connect with the people.
Connect with the people.
And hear what they got to say, and
you see what I'm saying?
Converse with them.
Yeah, completely free product. Put it out there, and it's already grown to something like, bro, it's already opened so many doors, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And it really opened I was already a given person, but it really opened my eyes to what doing things for people can do for you.
And that's excellent, because you would never even know that if you ain't tried it and you ain't started out.
Exactly.
All these podcasts that we listen to and that we watch, and all these big platforms, the breakfast clubs, you know what I'm saying? The Duce, I don't know the name of it, but you know what I'm talking about. The Duce podcast, all those things, they started like this.
Exactly.
They ain't have no 30 million followers from the start of their joint. They had to build it up, slowly add to the pot. You know what I'm saying? And this is where it starts.
It's where it starts. And, you know, I mean, I've always like took part in, I feel like sports really helped me with that. Like, just like being bad at a sport, just being whack. And then just working at it though, and then like coming back next year, it's like, oh wait, I'm a little bit better. Yeah. And then coming back the next year, like, yo, I'm good. Yeah. And coming back the next year, like, I'm the best. Like, you see what I'm saying?
You can't ever go wrong, you know, working on yourself and improving and just, you know, wanting to see better for yourself and just giving that positive and optimistic energy into yourself.
Right.
You're never gonna go wrong.
You never, because you know, that's what I tell people all the time. Like, yo, if you got free time, like, she's just telling me she was bored. Like, yo, you got free time, start something. Start whatever. Start drawing.
Because you're not going to know. How do you know? Nobody, I don't care what people say, you know, oh, yeah, I'm a psychic. You don't know. You don't know.
You don't know where it goes.
You can't say, oh, yo, listen, man, that wasn't going to work out for me. That's why I didn't do that. But you didn't do it. So how you know? If I would have never bought DJ equipment on my birthday 4 years ago, how would I know? You get what I'm saying? Because if you would have asked me then, yo, listen, you would have traveled the world over 6 times, I would have been, what the fuck you talking about, bro? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, hell nah.
Yeah, you never know where the things take you.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people are opening their eyes to this, but I feel like, because, you know, the internet and people are more able to look into each other's lives and, like, you know, and see what's going on and see the things that are possible. But I feel like, you know, people are more willing to step out into that journey. I call it like the conqueror's journey, like stepping out into the unknown and just, you know, because even when you travel, like you go to Atlanta, you don't know what you're necessarily going to walk into. You go to that club, you don't know who's in that club. You don't know, but you being the hero, the conqueror, you walk in there and you step into that unknown and you conquer and you see what's there for you.
Yo, listen, that's straight up facts. And it's like, yo, for me, my biggest thing in my heart, bro, with this journey, I want to inspire as much people as possible. You know, 40 years from now, I want there to be kids coming up to me, telling me things that I've done in my life that they did their research on.
You're going to have that sooner.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? I want to inspire as much people as possible. I don't seek to be super famous. I want to be wealthy, but I'm not doing this so everybody can be like, oh, DJ Siroc. Yeah, that's something that, long live my best friend, Guap. He passed away a couple years ago, but that's something he created. He nicknamed me Siroc. For the people that don't even know, my best friend nicknamed me Siroc. This is when we was in high school.
So you got a legacy.
There wasn't no DJ then. There's just a bunch of knuckleheads running together playing sports. Yeah. So I took what he created, and I made something out of it because he wanted to see that then. Because I always wanted to do music, and when I used to talk about that in school, they didn't support that. They were like, "Yo, this is a comedian, goofball clown. He ain't going nowhere." So I took that, I ran with it. It became something bigger. Grace is of God. So now I just want to be able to take that and instill into people who think they can't, that they can.
Yeah.
And it's all about you. Get out of your head and just go do something.
Yeah.
Don't worry about if you seen, yo, this dude got $100,000 and I don't got that money. I can't do that. Yo, save up your money. You feel what I'm saying? Yo, get 3 jobs. Grind it out. If you don't really want it, if you're not really willing to go to the extreme to go get it.
Willing to sacrifice.
So yeah, man, I want to inspire the people, and I want to be a part of something that remains super genuine till I die. I don't ever want to be involved in anything I have to give a piece of myself to do, because I'm not doing it.
Yeah, no, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Yourself is the number 1 asset you have, and then the people around you is the number 2 asset. Everything
that I've done so far has been off the strength. I haven't kissed no ass to get nowhere I'm at. Yeah. And I can't talk. I can't speak for myself as a DJ. Right. I can't speak for other people. But everything I've done, I didn't have to beg to do or kiss ass to do. It came humbly. You know what I'm saying? And transforming into the music industry and going into artist management, you hear the stories about, they got this Illuminati, all that, bro. Yeah. I'm going to keep doing what I got to do. Yeah. So if they don't see me on that super huge platform, just know the motherfuckers asked me to do some insane shit that I wasn't with. I ain't doing no gay shit.
Fuck that shit. Not going for it. I'm not going.
I ain't on that. I'm not doing none of that freaky deaky.
Yeah, if you
it ain't happening.
Ain't doing none of that freaky deaky.
Listen. No Adam and Steve.
No. Yo, listen. The that should go along with everything though. Like, it should never be something in your life that you have to take from yourself. Like, and from yourself, like, obviously you have to sacrifice. You're gonna have to sacrifice your time, your money, your whatever it may be, sometimes your stress. But you don't never sacrifice a piece of like your soul. You know what I mean?
There's makes people that want it so bad that they'll do that. And I get it, but it just ain't gonna be me.
Yeah,
I can live a good life without being the most known and the most recognized by just staying true to myself, man.
Yeah,
and I'm sold on that for me, and it's not even about being sold on it. That's just been me since I was born. And why would I change for some change?
Well, tell me, imagine how bad it would be if you got to where you're going. And then you got there and you just looked at yourself and you're just like, I'm not even.
You couldn't even recognize you.
I'm not even who I was.
Or
you know what I mean? Like, this is not me.
Yeah,
this is not. That's what drives a lot of people crazy sometimes. There's a thing called imposter syndrome.
Yeah,
and it's real. And a lot of successful and famous people suffer from that. And when they're like, what they're portraying and the things they had to do to get the things that they wanted. Wasn't worth it. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it drives them off the wall.
Yep, I ain't gonna be involved in none of that BS.
No.
Trust me.
But yeah, bro. So just since we've been talking about some deep, heavy, like goal related stuff, where do you see yourself in, like? I know it's a like cliche question to ask. Maybe I'll reword it. It's like, where would you like to be in like 5 years?
5 years?
Yeah, 5 years. Give or take. I feel like
I definitely would love to be on my way to being like some type of mogul, or, being involved in the music industry on the business side of things heavily, to where I'm discovering new artists and I'm putting a lot of new artists on, and, even working with a lot of upstate artists to where we're on a national level doing things that we seeked out 10 years ago, and now everything is
so basically you'd like to be the guy who streamlined upstates to the national level.
Yeah, or just the guy that helps, what I'm saying? Because it's not about the image to me. I don't care about being the person in charge or taking all the credit to glory. I
didn't necessarily mean like the.
No, I know you wasn't saying that.
You know what I mean?
For the listeners.
Yeah, for the listeners.
Because we talking our shit and we know what we saying, but his motherfuckers is gonna watch this shit and take a whole separate message and be like, yo, that motherfucker Siroc said he gonna be the nigga to put us all on, man. Well, we got all these other motherfuckers that's doing shit.
You can't do nothing about people like that though. If they don't get it, they don't get it. Like what's understood doesn't need to be explained.
Word.
You feel me?
But sometimes it's good if you say a little something.
You gotta run this thing. Because sometimes I forget we on the thing. We just having a conversation, two conquerors on the table. Like that's that's one of the major things I like about this is just talking to people, because
it's uncut.
Yeah, it's uncut, and people who are conquerors, that's what I call them. It's like we're like one in probably 100 or 1 in 50. You see what I'm saying? So it's like it's important to like, because we even though we're in different fields, right? We have similar
absolutely
similar problems, like similar experiences. You know what I mean? Of just being people who are trying to pave a way. It's like, you know, the sacrifices we have to make, the risks we have to take, all the different things that we miss out on, or we're maybe not able to participate in because of what we're trying to do. So it's like, you know, that's one of the main things I like about this, is just being able to talk to people who are kind of going through the same thing I'm going through.
Yeah, I love it because like I don't feel shackled or feel like I gotta, yo, damn, I can't talk about this, but I gotta watch my tongue. Man, listen, I'm gonna fucking say whatever I feel like it. If you don't like it, kiss my ass.
Yeah, that's the benefit of, and you know, that's like I said, that's the benefit of the internet, and just like people don't even realize that like the tools that we have available to us are just like so revolutionary in like the terms of human history. Yeah, the terms of human history, like just taking this and like you never know what type of fire this conversation lights under somebody. You know what I mean? Like
the inspiration
that you might put on, or just because a lot of people have things they want to do, they just might not necessarily know how to do them.
Because not a lot of people, you know, are motivated like you and I or somebody else, and people have to realize that it's not even them not wanting to do things. Some people need that motivation.
Yeah.
Some people pay for things like that to where they need to hear somebody say, yo, this is what you need to be doing. Yeah. So it's so dope when they could come across things like that and be like, oh man, this whole time I've been sitting on the couch kicking my ass saying that I don't want to start this.
What was me?
Yeah. Then I done listen to y'all and yo, I'm ready.
Yeah, it's not even, some people don't even lack the motivation. They just lack the know-how of how to do things. Because like, you know, you do things, but there's also a way that you need to do things. And a lot of people get stuck at those things. They might hit a obstacle and they don't know how to figure it out. They don't know what to do. But like, yo, you got the internet, you got like infinite, like, you know, I look at people like, all right, so mentors, right? Let's talk about mentors for a second. Like a mentor could be somebody who you personally have contact with, and they're helping guide you through your life. Like my pops is my mentor.
Definitely,
like, I got older cousins, OGs that are my mentors.
Same.
But at the same time, you have the internet that has hours and hours and hours and hours of data of people talking who are smarter than you. So like, you know, some of those people I consider my mentors, like speakers like Alan Watts. He's a Buddhist teacher. He's a mentor because like I might not be able to talk to him and like ask him questions personally. He's dead anyway. But at the same time, I can listen to what he had to say, and he might
a lot of relate to that information.
Yep, a lot of times they speak on information, and when you receive it like that, a lot of times you get the information before you even need it. So when the problem does come to you, you're already equipped to deal with it. You see what I'm saying? Whereas a mentor you have contact with, you were like, oh, I'm facing this problem, what should I do? And then they help you do it, but the problem already here. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
If you take the time to just focus on your development as a person, a lot of times you'll be ready for those problems before they even touch you.
Because you're just mentally ahead.
Yeah, you're mentally, and you're listening to people, and you're taking in information from people who've been there and done that.
I feel like, you know, that's key. Obviously, like, I would never tell anybody else how to live their life. We got one life. Yeah. Whatever you want to do is what you're going to do. I don't care about it anyway. To be really honest, you know, I'm a unselfish person. Right. Like, there's a lot of things I care about, but there's a lot of things I don't care about at the same time.
You got to be like that.
But, like, I think that it's so helpful to listen to other people. You know, and then if you're a wise person, you take that and do your own research on it. Yeah. That's not like, it don't gotta guilt trip you to be like, oh man, this dude said this and I don't know if I should listen to it or not. Use your smarts. Yeah. But know that, you know, it's not hurtful for other people to chime in on what you're doing and say, hey, listen, maybe you should try this out. Yeah. Know the good advice and the bad advice and the negative and positive advice. You know, some people do give bad advice coming from experiences of self-doubt and not being able to get to where they gotten. So now they're saying, hey, listen, you know, this didn't work for me, so I don't see why it would work for you.
That's a
Stay
big
away
thing.
From that.
That's a big thing. That's a big thing, is like people who are pushing their experiences on other people instead of like empowering them.
Because that's what happened to me.
Somebody like was like just putting doubt in your head? Yeah,
man, when I first started DJing, a lot of people never thought I would go anywhere with DJing. And like, oddly enough, I started DJing on an iPad. I was crushing parties on the iPad. And a lot of people tell me, like, yo, I don't even know why, like, you're even entertaining this thing, because, like, there's a few, like, select DJs out here, and these are the people that get booked. And a dude like you're not going to get the time of day out here. Yeah. And I'm just, like, looking back, like, oh, man, really? Awesome, I don't know, man. Seems like I'm getting the time of day.
How did those dudes get the time of day?
No, these are...
No, I'm saying, but, like, how did those dudes get the time of day?
Yeah, from working.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm going to do the same thing. But you got to realize those people like that get in people's head that's not thinking like me and you. Yeah. They're like, damn, yo, so-and-so said I shouldn't become a DJ, so I'm not going to become a DJ. Yeah. Yo, so-and-so said I shouldn't do accounting, so I won't do it. So maybe somebody like that listens to people like that is watching this. Yeah. They're like, yo, you know what? Fuck her. I'm going to try to be a chef anyway.
Yo, think about it like this. If you all right, you embark out on this journey, right? Mm-hmm. Say you embark out on the journey to be whatever, like the accountant, like you said. Mm-hmm. And you put in all your time and effort, and you're learning things, and you're meeting people, and you're doing things. And like, all right, let's say you don't become an accountant. Mm-hmm. You're still a better person than you were before you tried to become an accountant.
Yeah, because you got life experience. You tried to do something.
Knowledge.
The worst thing you could do is not try something.
The worst thing you could do.
And lose the battle to yourself of thinking that you couldn't do it. Because even if you couldn't, just like you said, yo, you just gain so much life experience and character.
Network.
And you know that, yo, listen, man, I might have not been able to do this, but I embarked on a journey. I tried, and, you know, I got a lot out of it. Yeah. I just didn't hit where I wanted to do.
Yeah, I didn't reach my mark, but you still improved as a person. And that's what it's all about, is like leveling up and trying to reach your higher self. Like maybe that wasn't your blessing, but like, all right, boom. There's a lot of things that I do that ended up like, all right, let's take this for example, right? Mm-hmm. Boom. This ties in a lot of the skills that I've worked on, from, you know, audio recording to video editing to graphic design. It's all tied in one. These things carry over to the next things you do in life.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? You take everything with you. You take your experiences with you. Like you right now, right before this podcast, and you at the end of this podcast are two different yous. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You at point A and you at point B have it's a whole new set of experiences. This conversation is changing your life in one way or another.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Every experience you have adds to you, and you don't know what your real destiny is.
You got to go through those experiences, man.
You got to try it. You got to push yourself. You got to step into the unknown. You got to slay that monster in your head. You got to slay that monster outside of your head.
It gets tough sometimes.
OD.
But you got to do it.
OD.
That separates, you know, the soldiers from the warriors, the conquerors. Yo, I'm going to get it. I don't care what you're talking about, man.
You can come with me.
You come to the table and you see all this food on the table. You're a conqueror, so now you done took the food, and yo, this is all for me and my team. I don't know what y'all got going on over there. Y'all over there tiptoeing and trying to pinch around, man. We here, and we gonna get things done.
We gonna eat. We gonna eat good noodles.
Yeah,
we gonna eat good noodles, yo. Yeah. But bro, this conversation been crazy.
Yo.
It's been crazy.
Yo, my guy,
my boy. We're gonna do this more. We're gonna do this multiple times, right?
Make sure you follow me on the gram.
Hold on, we gonna pull it up, man. We gonna queue up his gram. DJ Siroc.
Follow Easy on the gram.
Follow Easy on the gram, man.
Check his website out.
Hold on. We pulling up his gram too. Easy Swindles, my boy. You know the vibes, man.
Yeah.
Pull up his website.
A lot of things coming, man.
A lot of things coming. Yeah. Be on the lookout for DJ Siroc's events.
Shout out all my people. Shout out TGIF. Shout out Tech. Shout out DJ Show. Shout out Key. Shout out Light Show. You know what I'm saying? Shout out all the dope artists. Shout out Cushy. Shout out Sally. Shout out DTV. Shout out Rakim Ali. Shout out Swanky. Shout out Deuce. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Snap OTG. Shout out all my people. Shout out YBNS. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out everybody, man. Shout out the whole 518. You guys know the vibes, man.
Shout out my people.
Yo, listen. Y'all be safe.
Team, we here.
Y'all be safe. Have a good day, night, whenever you watching this. We love you. We hope you become a conqueror. We hope you reach all your goals, achieve all things you set out to do. You know the vibes, man. We out.
Yo, yes, sir.
Thanks for watching this video. If you like that video, click here for more. Or click here. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And turn on notifications to be instantly notified when we drop new content.